Okay, Danique, you ended up bubbling out, right? Madolche. Anything you want to say before we go to the list?
Was a bit unlucky. Shit happens. I think I way overperformed with this deck anyway. It was a very good meta pick. I should have prepared a little bit more for some matchups, but it is what it is. I'm happy with the results.
Okay.
Next time better.
Yeah, let's see the list.
Alright, so we play some of the trios that are normal. 3 Petincessor. If special summoned, it special summons. You can special summon if you have no monsters in the grave, and you special summon one from deck. You always summon Petincess with this, but can others. Just one of these starters of the deck, you play like 12 or something. Then 3 Hoodcake. Most play only 2, I realized, but I also main deck Dim Shifter, and then this is one of the few starters that work. Like this one doesn't work after you do that, so really need a 3 of this. Also with hand traps, you just want to get rid of that, do this, and then you can still follow up with this or something. 3 Angeli, standard, special one from the deck, cannot be destroyed by battle. During your next turn's end phase, it gets shuffled in the deck. 3 Magellan, this searches Petincessor, this is just a very good normal summon, it's standard I guess, for this list. 2 Mesta and Gelato, this card loved me, really wanted to be in my hands. Not too great. This is not once per turn, most of the people forgot that this is not once per turn, this can keep searching spell or traps from your deck to your hands. So that's, you don't want to open this though, so only 2 I guess. And then the big brick, but also really good card, Petincess. You usually summon this for Chocolat à la Mode, and Petincessor decreases the level by 1, so you can exceed with it. It's just needed in deck, cannot play it. Really important part was if this card, after damage calculation, if this battled a monster, you can destroy a card on the field. Just anywhere. Many duels where people didn't know this, and it just attacks into something, attack into an elf or something, whatever, and then you get to destroy their back row because they can't respond in the damage calculation. And that's all for the Madolche monsters. And for the hand trap, I played 3 Herald of the Orange Light. Very good card, very good pick. I'm very happy to play this. One of the few ways that you can still go full combo balls through walls through Nibiru. You just add, with Chateau, you just add one of the fairies back, discard it, very good. Going second as well, it's a Gamma. It's basically Gamma, only you don't have to play a brick for it. It's a bit more, costs a bit more resources, but if you just get this off, it's such a big impact on combos. Then 3 Ash Blossom. Most people don't play this in this deck apparently, because it puts something in your grave and they have Petincessor, but I wanted more hand traps that I could use under Shifter. And I also realized that the decks that don't care about Shifter have a lot more issue with Ash. Worked out great today. 3 Shifter then, as I talked about. This is, I main deck the 3 Shifter because I was prepared for tier. Apparently I made the bad beta call there, only faced 3 of them in 12 rounds. But in theory I thought this would just carry me games. Was a bit underwhelming. I had to side them out versus Sprite, but still really good card. And I mean, if you do use it against the tiers and stuff, just a free win.
Right.
Then 3 Pearl of Prosperity, you need this. You have 12 starters, which is okay, but you want to get it to 15, so you get like over like 85% I think it was, to get to one of your starters. And you, even if you already have your starters, you have so much extra, you have so much non-relevant cards in your extra deck that you barely ever use. You just activate this, remove these cards. You can always go for 6 actually, and then you just add one of the non-engine cards to go together with your combo. You can't play this without this. Please play this. 2 Cosmic Cyclone main, because I was prepared for a lot of tier, a lot of Sprite, Runic, Mystic Mines. I just wanted main deck removal for all of that stuff. Was also, I didn't want to lose to just a random Floodgate or something. So, and every deck sets at least 1 card almost with their combos. So this is never dead. 2 Salon, gives you an extra normal summon, sets a spell trap from the deck. This was great. I was thinking about maybe 3, still not sure even after the event, but this worked out fine. And then 1 ticket, 1 Chateau. Yep. Yeah, these are just standard, don't need to have to explain these. 1 Call By, don't have to explain, it's just good. It clashes a bit with Shifter, but if you have Shifter, you're already winning the game against most decks, it doesn't matter. 1 Dim Fissure, this stops Veiler, this stops a lot of cards. All the materials that you detach still go to the graveyard, so you can still do your big part of your combo with this. Your trap also goes to the grave, which is relevant for this deck. So yeah, really good call. Even going second was fine. 3 imperm, just more of the back row to promenade.
Right. So that's 40 cards.
Yeah, just exactly 40 cards. You need the deck to be consistent.
Okay. Yep.
Then for the extra deck, you play 3 glass souffle, your best interruption. The only thing I'm going to say about this, like the card effects, you detach one to make a Madolche unaffected by monster effects to play around Nibiru, and on opponent's turn, when they do Sharon, you chain this to make something unaffected. Their Sharon resolves. Their trigger effects go first because they're turn player, and then you go glass souffle. Trigger to shuffle 2 back, doesn't target, and you just shuffle back whatever they activated. So every time tier starts with Sharon, you already have the out basically. It's also needed for the combo. 2 tiramisu. Yeah, just non-targetable removal, very good. Especially this format, also against the elves. 3 chocolate à la mode. You need this for more damage. You need this for the main combo. It's just very good. Nothing else to say about that. Also for an extra material for Zeus. So yeah, Zeus, I guess then. Also still good, especially against back row. 1 Dweller, because I wanted to be super prepared for tier. 1 Cowboy for time, never used this in the end, because we never got into time with the 45 minutes, which is very good, or it wasn't relevant. 1 Mrs. Radiant, because I wanted an extra link. 2 that wasn't just the regular one. 1 Kerberos, because still Earth, it can destroy technically. Didn't use these, always banish with Prosperity. Feel free to change these. And then 2 fresh to start.
You're right. Okay.
All very standard. Then for the side tech, 3 draw and lock for the Scareclaw build and for Runic, that kind of stuff. Maybe something that I didn't expect, a random Dryton or something. I just want to prepare for those decks. This is what I have more issues with. Anyway. 1 Pancratops, because it's Pancratops, it's just very good. It's Earth still, you can play it under a lot of stuff. Just doesn't have to go to the graveyard immediately, so you can still do everything else. Then this combo, I play Butler-esque and Secret Village. Butler-esque says, this is what a lot don't know, if you normal summon it, while you have a Madolche, you are allowed to add any field spell from your deck. So you just add Secret Village, it's already a spellcaster himself, and then against so many decks, it should be a win. Like against Runic, this is good. Against Striker, you have a win. Against many decks, you just... And if you do something like this, you make the Magellan usually also unaffected. So you have 2 spellcasts on the field, even if they normally attack something, they don't get through it. And you still have everything else to protect you. 2 triple to help going first, and against some decks going second, I guess. Yeah, you just have problem with hand trap sometimes, this helps you get a bit over it. 1 Duster, because back row is scary, I guess. Just simple. I want to go second. You have 1 card OTK with this deck, so you really want to go be able to go second as well. 3 Solemn Judgment. Your non-engine cards are the thing that make the end board broken in the end. You have your standard board with something like this, and you usually win. And then 3 Evenly Matched. The Evenly Matched should be good in theory, I guess, but it didn't work out for me. I only used it twice and didn't resolve.
Okay. Any last words?
Shoutouts to the team, shoutouts to the guy that knows what for the cigarette. Thank you very much. It was a good one. Thanks for everyone that supported me, that did, to my girlfriend, whatever. And yeah, that's it. Better luck next time.
Yeah. Extra deck profile. Congrats.